I should be able to click another button here and start going live on Instagram. Hopefully it works. Alrighty. Alright, so welcome to the Bill Powerless Weekly live stream. It's March 28th, 2021, and guess what? You made it another week, okay? This live stream will never end happening. It will never end in its weekly occurrence. That's better. Anyway, the way I usually start is by playing the latest version of the next single. So I'm going to pull that up for you. It's actually quite different this week. I worked on it this last week. Pretty excited about it. Added some slide guitar, some acoustic guitar, and kind of changed things around. So let me know what you think. Here it is. Alrighty. Part of the reason why I do that is because gotta test the audio, because you want to know something crazy. Instagram has taken at least 4 or 5 software actions to make sure nobody can use anything but just their phone to go live on Instagram. And I have like a whole setup, so I try to use the external audio so it sounds better, and they keep shutting me down at every turn. A lot of other DJs and musicians are going through this, so it's okay. It's just really annoying because I think it's really dumb what they're doing. But anyway, we're here together. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna pull up the comments, see where we're at. I have quite I'm going to some pretty extreme lengths to get this streaming to Instagram. So if it's not perfect, please forgive me a little bit. Anyway, we got Jennifer Bond. Who else do we have here? I'm going to pull up, comments. There's a really annoying high-pitched noise. Yeah, we do have a big ringing sound, don't we? Well, I think what would work is I turn this up and then turn this down, maybe up. No, how about that? Let's try that. Okay. I think what would work is I turn this up and then turn this down, maybe up. No, how about that? Let's try that. Okay. I don't know. I think what would work is this is insanity. Just absolutely insane. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I try turning that off, and anyway, hopefully we're doing okay now. I'm just gonna start going. Thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with never-ending stream of audio issues. So, updates for me this week are basically that the sun is starting to come out, and I started writing a lot more songs. It's pretty crazy what that sunshine does. This song I'm gonna play for you right now, if I can find a capo. Here it is. It's called "If I Wanted To." Hope you enjoy. Here we go. If I wanted to believe in you, if I wanted to believe in you, I'd never try admit that I do feel confused. So I grasp onto all that I know of you. I never try to leave. No, never ever try to leave. No, never. Well, that's not the end of the song. But it's gotta be, because I'm getting texts that it's peaking a lot now. So maybe try that. Try that. And maybe I can turn my limiter down to be more like that, so the signal's less hot. And let's try that. So I grasp onto all that I know of you. I never tried to leave. No one ever tried to leave. No one ever tried to leave. No one ever. Let's see if that worked. Is this better? Okay, I got the green light. This is better now. Just for my own sanity, I want to be able to be appreciated for how many buttons there are to pull. So there's the volume level of the mic and the guitar built into the mic and the guitar. Then there's the volume and level into the interface. And then there's the volume and level inside of the digital audio workstation. And then there's the audio level of the output from the digital audio workstation. And then there's the input level into the first into the box that does the switching. And then there's an input audio level inside of the digital version of the box. And then there's another audio level after that. So I just want to say to the makers of social media, this is pretty hard, okay, to be social right now. We're having a hard time. But we're committed to make it happen. I'm going to finish this song up. Here we go. I'm about halfway through, and I'm just going to go for it. And I admit that I do feel confused. I never tried to leave. No one ever tried to leave. No one ever tried to leave. No one ever. And if you wanted to, you can choose to. And if you wanted to, and if you chose to, you'd never see this place again, my love. You can choose to live again, my love. The wind of change is striking you again. You can choose to pick the right again. If I if I wanted to welcome to the Bill Powerless weekly live stream. It's March 28th, 2021. We've all made it through another week of whatever's going on in the world. There's a lot going on out there, and you can't even read all the news stories. You can't even keep up with it all. It's insane. I've had a lot of audio struggles. I've put my best into it, and so if there's a little hissing or a little buzzing, so sorry. It is what it's going to be this week, and I just keep trying every week to make it better. So thank you for your patience. It's a really big deal to me that you show up every week. A lot of you are regular comers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. It means a lot to me. Even though I guess I am consistent doing this every week, but in all the other things, I just do my best, and sometimes my best is not what I hoped it would be, and you guys are still really appreciative and loving and supportive, so I just want to reflect that back at you. The energy of this little community is astounding me, so thank you so much. This next one's called Never Quite to See. I've started working on the recording for it. It sounded pretty great. I played it last week, and in case you haven't ever written songs or played songs, it's really helpful for me as a songwriter to just play them over and over again, specifically performing them, just to kind of try them out. It's like test driving a car. You're not gonna always know the first time around if it's something you want to keep doing. So anyway, yeah, let's try this one again. Frozen lake to see, never quite to see, stuck here forever like you're never gonna leave it. You don't wanna speak, you don't wanna see, don't wanna leave it on my voicemail machine, but I miss you. But I miss you. Stuck here forever like you're never gonna leave it. You don't wanna speak, you don't wanna see, you don't wanna leave it on that voicemail machine, but I miss you. I've mostly played that song on acoustic guitar, so that was a different experience. I didn't mind it. It didn't knock my socks off, but it was pretty okay. Anyway, comment. Tell me how you're doing. What's up? What's going on in your life? What are you guys thinking about? And by guys, I don't mean males. I just mean you people. Kind of like the French version of guys. Les gens, the people. How are you guys doing? How are you people doing? Tell me. I want to know. Let's see. We got Jennifer Bond, Kristen Michelle Smith. Hey! It is genuinely overwhelming. Thank you so much for commiserating with me. Love being here. I always get upset when I realize I've missed it. Hey, I am never going to be upset if people miss it, but I'm so glad that you care to be here. Thank you so much. Savannah and McKinney L are late, but I made it. Yes, you did. So good to see your face pop up there. And Diane Matisse. Hello. Hello. Jennifer Bond. Thank you so much. Seriously. The best. I have the best friends. I would love to meet all of you someday. All right. This next one's called Hey Sky. And I have a complaint that rhymes. I have something that itches in my eye. Okay? You hear me on this? Do you ever... Okay, this has happened to me an insane amount of times. Do you ever go to bed? You finally make it there. Okay, I know you're with me so far. This has happened to you so far. But now that you're in bed and you're about to fall asleep, there's something is in your eye. Like a grain of sand in your eye. And you're rubbing it, trying to get it out for like, maybe you're like, you know what, it hurts, but I'm just going to see if I can just leave it. But you can't sleep because it's just grinding on your eye. So you get out of bed and go to the bathroom, trying to lift up your eyelid, try to get it out. Nothing works. And you're just in the bathroom, splashing hot water on your face, minute after minute. Dozens of minutes after dozens of minutes. Has anyone been through this? Okay. I've done this at least twice in the past month. And I'm still frustrated about it. Oh, gosh. Anyway, this is Hey Sky. I think we could do a little better here. This isn't even the right channel. Let's try this out. Clicky, clicky, clicky. There we are. That's a little better. Let's just throw a limiter on that so we don't blow out the sound. Okay. Even more buttons to be clicked. Okay, let's try that. That sounds better. Alrighty. Sorry for the delay. I see the sky. It tells me why I need you in my life. Surrounded, please, by nectar flower bees. They're coming in my garden, fertilizing my green beans. And people try to label my life, and they take my fries, and it hurts my insides. I can't see why she and I are acting like a couple kids in Disneyland. Really cranky but holding hands. 1,000 trees could never fill my lungs with the kind of energy I feel around she. And people try to label my life, and they take my fries, and it hurts my insides. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, let's talk about the eye thing again. So I wear contacts. I think what happens is like some little buildup happens underneath the eyelid, kind of like a calcium buildup, and it can only be detached through very, very hot water. So anyway, if that ever happens to you, all of you contact lens wearers, my wife knew about this solution. I didn't know about it. I've just been putting up with this for years. And she's like, yeah, you just need to get some really hot water and dab gently at your eye. And I'm like, how is that going to work? And it did. So, moral of the story, just be open to new solutions. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Kristen, for the the commiseration. Love the comments. Okay. And for those of you on YouTube, I do not have enough bandwidth on my computer to be checking Facebook and broadcasting to Facebook and YouTube and Instagram all at the same time. So, but I love you anyway, even though I can't see your comments. And thank you for sharing them. And then all of you on Instagram, maybe I could pull up Instagram on my phone. Let's try really, really quick. I'm putting my internet router through the works. It doesn't even say I'm live on Instagram. Well, I don't know how that works. Maybe I have to watch. Maybe I have to watch the Instagram from my other account. Is that how it works? Yeah, that's how it works. Here we are. Hey, we got 5 people on here. Me and my wife are probably 2 of them. Check it out. Okay, well, I'll just leave that up here. My goodness. Well, I would like to make a little statement about what the live stream's all about this week. Apparently there's an echo happening on Instagram. I don't know. I tried turning it off. Okay. Hopefully that works. Sorry for the echo. Can you see the pain in my eyes? So anyway, this week, this Instagram live is dedicated to the present moment. And let me just get a little hippy dippy with you real quick. I have never really been. I grew up not really being a big, self-help therapy person. I was kind of like raised more science, is really the only way. And anything that can't be scientifically measured or studied doesn't exist, except for church things. It's a little bit of a contradiction there. But anyway, recently I've noticed the most valuable thing, I think, honestly, that I've come across thus far is found in they talk about it in A Course in Miracles and in The Power of Now, and in pretty much all of Eckhart Tolle's books, and a few other books, like You Are a Bad ASS by Jen Sincero. She talks about it too. Getting into the present moment. And there's actually a lot of studies now about it too. So anyway, I've noticed that when I get really miserable or stressed out, I am rarely totally centered in the present moment. So the past couple weeks, I've been throwing everything I have into getting into the present moment, even if it's just listening to audiobooks about the present moment. Technically, that doesn't really count because that just gets me into my thinker, which is not the present moment or being, but that's okay. Just throwing it out there. That's been super helpful for me with mental health and creativity and relationships, just everything all around. Present moment awareness. It's a big deal. Let's do another song. This next one's called Messing My Face. You know what? I kind of do want to try it on a different... Let's try a different key. Let's try it way higher. I don't know if I can sing that high. Calling out to those way down and tired with the burden of self, and calling out to those way down and tired with the burden of self. And if you wanna mess around, call me on your flip phone. And if the mothers get you down, call me on the payphone. St. Patty's Day in the farmer's market, ribs and spices on my fingers. Rod got a hot dog and Abe has 30 days to his name. And if you wanna mess around, call me on your flip phone. And if the mothers get you down, call me on the payphone. And I think it's blown over, twin songbirds, I'm sober, sweet lemons and forest, I'm crazy and I'm looking. And if you wanna mess around, call me on your flip phone. And if the mothers get you down, call me on the payphone. That was a journey. Played that, let's see, 1.5. So I guess that'd be 1, 2, 3 half steps higher than normal. That song is about finding hope after feeling none for many, many years, struggling with addiction. If you struggle or have any sort of crushing experience that you're going through that you feel powerless over, feel free to reach out. That's what that's one of my favorite interactions, is when somebody just comes clean and gets real about what they're going through. And to be able to provide a empathetic space of non-judgment and complete acceptance, no matter what they say, is so satisfying. It is wonderful. Because that's the beginning of a human being's transformation. As soon as they can be completely honest and not get crushed for it, there's a space there for change. So anyway, that song is what it felt like for me to feel that for the first time. So let's see where we're at on the comments. Sorry, I'm not always great at checking this. Let's see. Got a lot of comments here. Jennifer Bond, are you LDS? Not to be personal, but I get that vibe. Thanks for asking. That's a cool question. I was raised LDS. Yes, Mormon, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the whole shebang. I was raised that way. And I am still a member of that church. Though I do want to be honest, I have a lot of issues with that church. Mainly the culture of it. I sometimes attend, and I'm going through a really big learning experience right now, trying to figure out how I feel about it all. So just being honest with you, I wouldn't call it a faith crisis because I think change should never be labeled a crisis. It's only a crisis if I make it a crisis. But I've been feeling more and more peace and happiness and light in my life. And so I'm just kind of going with it, see where it takes me. But I do believe in morality and, I think there are wrong and right in the world. We don't need to get into that whole debate, but just giving you more information than you probably wanted. Yeah. I recognize it because I converted years ago. I'm lapsed. Hey, you know what? I don't think... Maybe you're not, Maybe you're just on your journey. And if the doctrine of the LDS Church is true, which I think a lot of it is, I would say like 99% of it is. The way people interpret it, starts getting a little crazy. But the doctrine itself is pretty cool. You basically just do your best, and you're guaranteed complete love and acceptance no matter what from God or the higher power, or whoever it is. You can't lose. Like, life is just... The only way to lose at life is to think you're losing at life. It's like so crazy how many walls and complicated things people build up around everything. But the truth is, we're here in these bodies having an experience, trying to learn how to love each other and get along, coexist. And that is the point. The experience is the experience. The experience is the reason. The experience is the purpose. So just breathing and seeing things and walking around, you're accomplishing your purpose. So anyway, and I don't think anybody has any desire to go out there and harm a ton of people at their core. So you're great. You're doing great. Savannah Eller. I think everyone should believe however makes them feel best, no matter what religion. Yes, I love that. I think religions... I don't personally have any beef against religion in general. I think... I don't know. I think it provides community and connection and a place to belong. And I think that's really powerful. And I think at the core of religion, it's a vehicle for love and truth and light. And if it can't accomplish that, then, or if you're not accomplishing that in the religion, then maybe you should try something different. Getting a comment. Wow, this is... Jennifer, you have opened up the can of worms here, okay? Because I have a lot of people watching who, A, are either in that church that I am also a member of, or people I served while I was on a mission for that church and taught the gospel of the church. This is from A. Baudouin, the photographer, one of my favorite people I met in Quebec. He says, I remember a few years ago when you were a missionary, you came and had dinner with your companion and taught us the gospel. I remember visiting your family, and I remember you very well, Anthony. I remember how awesome your sisters, your parents. Your house has a lot of wood in it, and you have a really cool backyard. I don't know if you live in the same house, but anyway, I still believe everything I taught. And I think being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints is great. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's awesome. And I think one of the things I like about the flexibility of a higher power that's unconditionally loving is you can make your own choices and do whatever you feel like is right for you, and your higher power or God is always going to love you and support you and be with you. And I believe that to death, all the way. So, anyway, I just want to clarify everything I've said so far. This is not an attack on that church. It's simply me being honest that I don't know everything, and I'm doing my best to choose the right. And I think everybody, for the most part, is. I guess what I am advocating for is not judging people who make choices different than yours because they're doing their best. If we're gonna really get into this, and we're not really, but I'm just gonna add one more thing. I know this is going way too long. Okay, the Book of Mormon and the Bible, really any other religious text, advocate for unconditional love for everybody. That is one of the principal tenets, at least I've found. If you want to argue that, then I'm not really interested in believing in conditional love. I don't think that makes any sense. I think it's a logical fallacy. But I'm not talking about condoning. I just mean loving and accepting what is. And so anyway, that's part of what I'm advocating for here too. Cool. Love y'all. Thanks for commenting so much. Kristen Michelle Smith. I'm non-religious, and I always say that the best part of not being part of any religion is that you can really sit back and see all of the most beautiful aspects of them all. I love and appreciate religion and the need for it in the world, all from the outside. Lol. I like that. That's nice. And I think that's totally true. That's awesome. I do want to, I'm just going to keep adding thoughts as they come. I think even if somebody does belong to a religion, I think that they, as a human being, are bigger than that. I don't think anybody should be completely consumed by their religious identity. That doesn't feel right to me. But it does feel right to belong to whatever you feel like you need to belong to, or you want to belong to, or you want to believe. And there's a little riff. Here's another song. This is called Feel It. Thanks again for commenting so much. I love the commentary. I actually really like being put on the spot. It makes me sweat a little bit, but it's really fun. So, yeah, challenge me. If you think I'm wrong or you think I'm right, let me know. What do you think? Or maybe you no longer care about wrong and right, and you just care about loving people, and that's even better. Okay. Been looking o'er the years for the answers, golden years. I'm a frightened dog at bay. I don't wanna go that way. I'm afraid I'll fail a lot. I rebel and squint a lot. And we'll do just fine, drawing crooked lines all the time. We'll do better than fine. Talk to me and spill all your mind. I am trying to live my dreams. I don't like to look at screens. I can't tell you how to live. I just want you close and we'll do just fine. Drawing crooked lines all the time, we'll do better than fine. Talk to me and spill all your mind. I've been working hard, and I'm tired of feeling charred. And when I look outside myself, all my friends were all inclined to think we're all alone in this, but it's together we'll find the bliss. And we'll do just fine. Drawing crooked lines all the time, we'll do better than fine. Talk to me and spill all your mind. And we'll do just fine. Drawing crooked lines all the time, we'll do better than fine. Talk to me and spill all your mind. And we'll do just fine. Drawing crooked lines all the time. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for asking questions and loving me. Hopefully you feel the love back. Everybody's valuable just for existing, no matter what you're capable of doing and accomplishing. I know a guy who can only move one finger, and he is one of the raddest people I've ever met. He's married. His wife also is so cool. And they just had so much hope to offer me, and it was just burned into my memory. This guy confined to a wheelchair, and he could only move one finger. That was it. That guy's killing it. Killing it! Anyway. It's 7:49 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, March 28th, 2021. Thanks for being here. Let me check the comments again. Yeah, that convo led right to the song. I like that. I like that too. The whole time I was singing it, I was like, this is so perfect. Chelsea Krantzevich, quote, as soon as you can be completely honest and not get crushed for it, that's when there is space for transformation. Absolutely love this. Thank you. I love that too. I feel like those really aren't my words. Ryder Berenson, keep being amazing, Brent. You keep being amazing. I was with Ryder Berenson on my mission when I served my mission. He was Elder Berenson at the time. We had some rad experiences. I loved my mission. It was highly traumatizing, but also super powerful at the same time. I learned way more in that 2-year period than I think I've learned any other time in my life. Oh my gosh, so crazy. It's like living out on your own in the new country, speaking a new language with another person trying to talk to people about Jesus is just brutal. Loved it though. Especially because of all the cool people I met. So cool. Anyway, got another song for you. This is called Feel You There. Motorcycle ripping it out there, going so fast. And all the canyons run a line in a deeper moan. So I'm caught in thoughts and I'm digging through the files. Wind pats the trees and the leaves, and they're passing by my smile. Running water is a pattern of my life, and I'm standing taller when I just let you be right. And I don't have to see your face to feel you there, to feel you there, to feel you there, to feel you there. And all the sounds, they bounce like ribbons through the air. Everywhere it's still and it's not, and it's living without a care. I think I might be dead wrong about being right. Running water is a sound I need tonight. Midnight caller, it's the wind that made a fright tonight. And I don't have to see your face to feel you there, to feel you there, to feel you there, to feel you there. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking questions and collaborating with me. Thank you for all of you who are members of the church I was raised in for still sticking around and not freaking out on me. I've had a lot of those experiences the past few weeks and months, and I really appreciate when it doesn't happen and we can all coexist and get along. To be fair, I did go to church today. I did have to step out halfway through to make a phone call to a friend because what was being said just disturbed me greatly. But I was still there. Anyway, I could talk for hours about this subject. Let's do one more. This one's called Light After Light. This song's really important to me. It's all about the oscillation between dark and light in our lives, both mental health, spiritually, just emotionally, all around. It's just kind of this cyclical back and forth, like a sine wave between experiencing light, experiencing dark, also physically. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. And this song's about learning to not demonize 50% of that experience, aka going through periods of dark. There's nothing intrinsically evil or wrong with going through a rough period. You're not doing anything wrong. It's part of life. And so I connected that with the metaphor of when you're walking in the dark and there's these light poles along the sidewalk. As you walk through each of those little cones of light that are coming down from the lamp, the street lamp, and you watch your shadow goes behind you, next to you, and in front of you over and over again as you pass, through that line of light. And I just found that to be really interesting and a really great parallel for my own life experience of just constantly going through feeling good, feeling not so good. And I should probably even change my language here. Feeling really happy, feeling really sad, feeling all sorts of other things on the spectrum. And none of them are even good or bad, because if some of them are good, then the other ones have to be bad. So if the other ones, like sadness, aren't bad, then the other ones can't be good. So then they just are what they are. We don't have to stress out about good and bad with emotions and life experiences. They're just experiences. They're happening. And I think what's good or bad is your own resistance or acceptance towards it. Because being in a state of acceptance is just so much more smooth and meaningful, and it's so much easier to learn from life when you're in a state of acceptance. When I'm in a state of acceptance than when I'm in a state of resistance to life. I can't get anything done, can't really progress, just feel angry all the time when I'm in that state. So anyway, that was a very long-winded explanation for this. Here it is. Why is it gotta be so hard to talk with you? Wind and rain conspire to keep us far away and closed off to truth. I can't tell you why I keep on trying to build it with you. Light after light at night, my shadow keeps walking past me. Yeah, it's hard to get anything done at night. There's no light, I have lost my sight. Hard. Light after light at night, my shadow keeps walking past me. Yeah, it's hard to get anything done at night. There's no light, I have lost my sight. Hard. Give it to you. And the rain caught fire, trying to give it to you. And the rain caught fire, and the dark black hair on your head. Ooh, and you could get to smile at the end. Ooh. Why is it gotta be so hard to talk with you? Light after light at night, my shadow keeps walking past me. Yeah, it's hard to get anything done at night. There's no light, I have lost my sight. Hard. Light after light at night, my shadow keeps walking past me. Yeah, it's hard to get anything done at night. There's no light, I have lost my sight. Give gonna give it to you. And the rain caught fire, and the dark black hair on your head. Ooh, you could get to the smile at the end. Ooh. Thanks for being here. March 28th, Bill Powerless weekly live stream, where we talk about whatever we want to talk about and play some songs and just get pumped up for a new week. Make sure to drink some water this week. Drink a lot of water. You're probably going through some stuff right now. Everybody in the world's going through something right now. And if we're all part of the same human family, then we're all sharing the experience together. Anytime anyone goes through something, you're probably going to feel a little element of that, even if it's one molecule. So drink a lot of water, you know? Keep that body hydrated. And it's okay to take five. Take 5, lay down on the ground, do some breathing exercises. Download the Headspace app, Calm, or just a timer, you know. Give yourself some space, some silence to just be a human being. Love you all so much. Had a good time. Hope you had a good time. And I just love all the comments and the questions. Hope I didn't tread on anyone's toes. If I did, feel free to send me lots of questions. If you have any concerns or questions, I've got some family members who've been watching. Please just ask me questions instead of assuming and then gossiping all over the place. Just ask me. If it just confirm that you got it right, you know. That's my only request. And I think that's about it for today. I'm going to play the latest version of the next single. I played it at the beginning during my sound check and played at the end here. The next single is going to be called, let's see. It's called I've Walked Around in the Night. One of my best friends, Sam Blasucci, recorded some slide guitar, so that's on it now. I recorded some more acoustic guitar, so that's also on it. And really changed the vibe of the song. So let me know what you think. Love you all. Hugs and kisses. Take it easy. See you next week. You matter. Here we go. I've walked around in the night. I ran with the wolves 'cause I can't sleep. So I sit in the dark. There's nowhere to go but here. Listen here. I've walked around in the night. I ran with the wolves again. Can't sleep. So I sit here in the dark still. I could take a pill to sleep. Some days rain falls alone in my heart. Rough start to my day. Okay, thirsting for some purpose in the void. But I'm not alone in this with you. I walked up through mountains so steep, took my breath to the wind. I ran through clouds. clouds, 'cause